got the Colarlemo 1800 watt 4-in-1 immersion blender here. My old one broke, so I had to buy a new one, and this is what I picked. So I'm gonna try it out, let you guys know if it is good or not. So here's what it looks like. It's got regular and turbo. I is regular, T is turbo. Can't really see it from there, but trust me, that's what it says. So I'm gonna be trying out all the features of this. We've got a chopper here, which is kind of a bonus. You don't normally get that with an immersion blender. We've got a whisk, which is handy for an immersion blender. And then what everyone's used to, a typical immersion blender style metal wand. It's heavy duty, it's metal. It's got a rubber thing on here so you don't damage any of the, you know, bowls or whatever that you're using when you rub the sides, so that's good. And I'm gonna put it through the test. I'm gonna first blend up some homemade ice cream bases, and I'm gonna try natural peanut butter, which is really puts a lot of stress on this thing because you're basically just grinding the motor. But this thing's 1800 watts, should be able to handle it. And then we're gonna try out this chopper. We're gonna chop an onion. So let's do the easy stuff first. Let's see if we can blend up a Ninja Creamy base. So there's a male end and a female end. You stick them together and twist after you line it up correctly. Pretty simple. And we're off and running. There's also speed settings up here. You can change it from 1 to 8. I've got it on 1 right now. And I'm turning it down because that is powerful. All right, 1800 watts is legit. I think it's safe to say this is more powerful than my old one. Making quick work of this ice cream base. All right, that's good. That's vanilla for those of you who like to make your own ice cream at home. This one's a peanut butter butterscotch. Let's see how it, so I've got PB Fit and a bunch of different powders in here, whey protein powder. Let's see how it mixes it all up. Hopefully it doesn't fling it everywhere. I got it on the lowest setting. Yeah, that's blending perfectly. All right, so that's good. I would expect a immersion blender to blend these with no problem because I mean, it's more or less just blending liquid. So we'll come back to one of the harder things an immersion blender has to do in my house, which is peanut butter. So I'm gonna rinse this off real quick. So to put this on, you just line up that arrow with the unlock symbol and then you twist. It's pretty simple. And if you buy all natural peanut butter, you know it separates and you know it's a pain in the butt once it does that. So my trick is to use an immersion blender to blend it all back up together. So it fits in the hole, so that's the first test. And I usually crank it for this because you need a lot of oomph. And maybe even turbo. I'm doing turbo. Oh yeah, making it nice and creamy. I can feel it getting creamier. Oh yeah, that is very creamy. Yeah, okay, so it passes the peanut butter test in flying colors. My natural peanut butter looks like the synthetic stuff, which is good because it's spreadable. And I made a huge mess with this, so let me cover it. I'm gonna do the chopper stuff in a separate video because it's already getting kind of long. But my assessment of this immersion blender so far is that it'll do the job in my house anyway, which is what I need it for. It can do the easy stuff, which is Ninja Creamy bases. It can do the hard stuff, which is old natural peanut butter. It made it super frothy, but super creamy, I guess is the right word. With relative ease. You can crank up the power and put it on turbo, and it's got plenty of power to spare even without going up to the max setting. So I'm curious how it'll last after years of doing peanut butter. That may be what burned out my old one, but it's 1800 watts, which I think is more powerful than most out there. So I'm hoping the motor's got enough oomph to keep the peanut butter creamy for years to come. But overall, I think this is a good value. It's heavy duty, it's solid, and it's for what I need it for. It's going to work. So if you need an immersion blender, this will work. Go get you one.